Hey guys, Josh here with NES Evolution, and today I'm gonna be doing something a little different. I kind of went through all my NES games. You know, I do have I think 700 NES games, and these are the ones that I found that are horror kind of themed. And so these are I'm gonna do a two-parter. These are my top. I don't know how many I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I'll be doing 9 and 9 in each video. So it'll be my top, well, not top, but just my horror NES collection. So let me show you the ones that I have that I consider horror. First up is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. This is actually kind of a fun game and kind of a cool property that I do remember from my childhood, late 80s, early 90s. I know they made the movies, but I remember the cartoon. Watching the cartoon growing up was really a lot of fun. And so yeah, the game, like I said, can be fun, and but can also be challenging, of course. But THQ did it. And there we go, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Next up is a classic and a game I love, and that's Castlevania. I absolutely love this game. I play it a bunch. And I didn't have it growing up. I didn't have Attack of the Killer Tomatoes either. But I do remember playing this as a kid somewhere, probably a friend's house, and loving it. Loving the atmosphere and everything that goes along with that game. It's really good. It has all the classic monsters in it. Next one is a really hard game, and that's Ghosts and Goblins. This game is super hard. I do like the artwork there. With this game, what is it? 2 hits and you're dead, or 3 hits and you're dead. It's really hard, and I've never mastered it, and I've never gotten very far in it either. This next game is kind of a divisive game. Doesn't get a ton of love, I don't think, but it is fun. I actually have fun playing this game, and that is Friday the 13th. And it says, destroy Jason if you can, and it's part of the Power Play series. I don't know what that means, but it's a Power Play series. And if I'm not mistaken, that picture of Jason is from from Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood, I think. And I love it. It's a really good, cool cover, and I bet a lot of people bought this. This is a game that I actually have not played yet that I do own. I didn't own any of those other ones growing up, and I did not own this one, but I have not even played this one yet, and that is A Nightmare on Elm Street. It is a little harder to get. It is a 4-player game. You can actually play 4 players on this game, which not a lot of NES games had that. This is in really good shape, and of course you're fighting against Freddy, but it is kind of a weird game. You have to collect his bones or something. I don't know. But that's one of them. Next is a game that I picked up from a guy on Facebook Marketplace a long time ago, years and years ago, and that is Chiller. Chiller is, as you see, it's not an official NES game. It is a third-party game, but it is a light gun game. It's a light gun game where you're shooting stuff in graveyards and different things like that. So never put this in, but I can play light gun games because I do have a CRT TV. Gonna have to check it out. And next game is a really cool cover, and it can be fun, this game, and that is Monster Party. And look at all of them. It's got Medusa, it's got like an alien, it's got a vampire, looks like kind of like a werewolf or a troll or something, and then Gillman. Yep, this game is really cool. Here's another one that can be fun, but in the right setting. It's not a great game, it's bad. But if you know how to play it, it can be a little better. But it is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Now that cover is cool, man. If you saw this and you're like, oh man, that looks cool, I'm going to rent it. And then it's a kind of a piece of crap. But like I said, knowing what it is helps, where you can play it and have fun with it. Next is my, I actually had 2 box games that were horror games. I mean, not so long horror games, but I consider scary horror games or whatever. And that is a copy of Ghostbusters 2. I have it in the box. Sorry, my pad of paper is falling. And this is a game, out of all these games, I did have this growing up. I was a huge fan of Ghostbusters. My mom got this game for me. And I love it. It's a really good game, in my opinion. I know it's not the greatest. It's definitely better than the first game, but I do like it. It is a lot of fun, and there we go. That is that part of the first part of the list. So stay tuned for part 2. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. Bye.